What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as RideMyAvatar, and today, guess what we're going to be covering? We're going to be covering Belphemon. As you could tell, we made a short. We'll have another short tomorrow, probably, or Saturday, where we'll go over more Belphemon's interactions. But without further ado, let's get into the video and talk about the deck. So first off, we have the Digitama. As usual, we are playing for Demi-Marimon. Demi-Marimon, best egg of purple, still on deletion, trash, trigger, draw one, trash one card from your hand. Just keep that in mind, that Demi-Mara is basically your draw engine. And then we play one Kaporimon. So on deletion, trash one card in your hand, delete one of your opponent's level 3 or lower Digimon. So basically you want 5 eggs because you have a Digimon that will delete your egg if it's hard played. So that is a option that helps reduce its play cost. So first off, we do play not 1, not 2, but 4 of Proto-Gizamon. So Proto-Gizamon is quite powerful as a starter because of when you would play this card by deleting one of your level 3 or lower Digimon in your, is it level 3? Level 2, sorry. Level 2 Digimon and breeding area, reduce the play cost by 2. And then on play, draw a card, then trash one card in your hand. And then all turns, this Digimon can't Digivolve, but on deletion by returning 2 cards with Gizamon in its names from your trash, you may, to the bottom of your deck, in any order, you may play one Giza AT from your trash without paying its cost. So, basically, the Gizamons will just kind of step ladder up to its level 5 form very quickly, but it's not a bad trade-off. It's a very useful mechanic because you want to draw a bunch, so it's basically became its own little draw engine and consistency engine, which is not bad. Then we do play 3 Phoscomon. So it has an on-deletion, draw a card, then trash one card in your hand. Kind of mini Eismon in a way. But at an opponent's turn, draw one, then trash one card in your hand. The longer it stays in the inheritable, the better, in my opinion. So, it's not bad. I like it. It's not a bad trade-off. So, Phoscomon. Then, we do play 3 Psychmon, because Psychmon is the answer to a little bit of the meta. This hurts you, by the way. Don't question it, but it will hurt you. Your Gizamon will be shut off because of this. You won't be able to reduce the cost. But you know, Psychmon will take care of business and slow down any Royal Knight player that thinks they can play the game. And then basically because you can loop this card back so much, your opponent's on a clock. 3 is fine. I don't see anything more than 3 needed. Then we do play 2 Gazemon. Gazi is just in here for the all turns when your opponent can't gain memory except with tamer effects. So this can shut down the memory boosters and stuff like that. It's just as useful in my opinion. I think that is what we want to do here, is just shut down that, you know, plussing they can get outside of their normal means. Then we do get into level 4s here. We play Gizamon AT. So this card, pretty good. So when playing this card, by deleting one of your level 3 Digimon, reduce the play cost by 4. It becomes a 2 play cost. On play, draw 2, trash 2 cards in your hand, and then all turns, this Digimon can't Digivolve, and on deletion, by returning 2 cards with Gizamon in its name from trash, you can bring it to the bottom of your deck. In any order, you may play 1 XT from your trash without paying its cost. Trash. So, not from hand. It's got to be the trash, so keep that in mind. So, Gizamon AT, really solid actually. Then we're gonna go for, I think, 3 Eismon Scatter Mode. Some people would probably prefer to play 4, but I think 3 is good enough. The other techs we're playing will compensate for this, but it's on deletion, draw 2, trash 2 from your hand, basically. So he does have blocker 95% of the time. I mean, jamming 95% of the time, so that's gonna be fun. You'll know when you're playing this deck what I mean. Then we do have 2 Devimon Blocker. So just for the funds and being able to block You know, this card can come out for free with your effects, so it's just really solid. Just being able to have a blocker come in can lead to being some nasty plays. Then you do have Eismon here. So when this card is trashed from your hand, he comes out if you have a scatter mode in your trash. And then basically all turns for each Eismon scatter mode in your trash, this Digimon gets plus 2000 DP. He gets bigger and bigger. He's just a free body that comes out, especially when you trash it on your opponent's turn. It's not bad. They have, if they weren't ready for lethal and you brought lethal because that card came out, can be threatening. Then we do have 4 of Astamon. The dude that just becomes like the big bad of 2 seasons. Crazy. Well, one of the bigger threats, as we'll say. He wasn't the big bad. So on play, when digivolving, delete one of your other Digimon, purple Digimon. This may digivolve into a card with Belphemon in its name in your hand without paying its cost. And then it has an effect on your opponent's turn. When a card is trashed from your hand, you may play a level 4 lower Digimon from your trash without paying its cost. Not terrible. It's pretty solid, actually. But keep this in mind here, is that, you know, you have to finish resolving this. So if you try to pop an Eismon and try to draw into your sleep mode, you better have sleep mode because you have to finish resolving this before any of your on deletions activate. So make sure you remember this. Don't get screwed over. Then we are playing 3 XT. XT's not bad. You can't really do much with him, but, you know, since he can't digivolve. But when you would play this card by deleting one of your level 4 Digimon, reduce the play cost by 4, it's a blocker. And then on play, play 1 Akihiro from your trash without paying its cost. And then all turns, Digimon can't digivolve. Then on deletion, you may play 1 Proto-Geese from your trash without paying its cost. So they kind of just loop each other just consistently, especially as long as you keep them coming into your trash. So it's not terrible there. And then let's talk about the level 6s, boys and girls. So first off, we have Belphemon Rage Mode. So the backbone of this deck, what are we talking about here? So start a main phase, all your opponents delete all your opponents level 5 or lower Digimon. Then if you have 6 or fewer cards in your hand, this Digimon gets plus 3000 DP and gains security plus 1. And attack by deleting one of your other Digimon, unsuspend this Digimon. Opponent's turn, if this Digimon has Belphemon sleep mode, trash the top card of this Digimon. So it's not terrible, to be honest with you. So being able to go from sleep into rage, sleep into rage, sleep into rage, just kind of the theme of the deck, just kind of makes himself really annoying to get off the board. Then we do have basically what keeps the deck competitive, actually, is the fact that Belphemon sleep mode is can digivolve for 1 on top of a rage, but on play, by placing 1 Belphemon rage from your trash as a Digievolution source at the end of your opponent's turn, this Digimon cannot attack, cannot attack, and isn't affected by your opponent's effects. Your opponent's turn, when an opponent's Digimon attacks by trashing 2 cards in your hand, end the battle. It's not terrible. It's pretty solid, actually. So just keep that in mind. Then we do play 2 Nidhogg's. So being that we're going to be trashing cards, when he's trash, you gain at least 2 memory out of this deal. So you want to just trash him, gain the value, and that's really what is in here. You're never going to really use him for his Digievolution effect, so he's basically just cannon fodder. So the next card we're going to talk about is the Tamers we're getting into. We have Akihiko. So Akihiko's your turn, when a card with Belphemon in its name would be played by deleting one of your Digimon with Gizamon in its name, reduce the play cost of that Digimon by the deleted Digimon's play cost. So you can reduce it by 9 with the level 5, so it becomes a 3 play cost. And then the opponent's turn, draw 1 and then trash 1 card in your hand. Then by placing this Tamer under a bottom Digievolution of one of your Belphemon's in name, delete one of your opponent's level 6 Digimon. So it can get rid of big threats very easily, level 6s at least. So you want Akihiko. Then we do tech in 2 Analog Youth, just in case they can get over our Belphemon. We can hopefully pass the turn back, but this card does have a nice little thing. says reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 Digimon card among them to your hand, trash the remaining cards, and then all turns when one of your level 5 or higher Digimon would with Digievolution cards is deleted, you may suspend this tamer. If you do, gain 1 memory, then hatch 1 Digi-Egg in an empty breeding area. So 2 costs, he chokes a little bit decently. That choking for 2 costs sometimes means when our opponent plays a card, puts us to 1, we can choke back by just playing Analog Youth, and it just sets us up a little bit, which is not bad. Then we do have 3 Gift of Darkness. If you're not playing 3, you're playing the deck wrong. So Gift of Darkness is delete one of your opponent's Digimon level 6 or higher Digimon. Then one of your Digimon may digivolve into Belphemon Sleep from your trash without paying its cost. It is a 6 cost, but security by trashing 1 Digimon card in your hand. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon whose level is less than or equal to the trash card. Since we can trash up to the level 6, we have a wide array of options. Then we do play 2 Purple Memboost because Purple Memboost searches us key pieces. You know the drill here, and then gaining memory is always fun. So I think that's pretty decent. Then we do play 1 Demonic Disaster. So this is a possibility just if you have ways of having an extra body and you want to clear out the rest of their security really quick. Demonic Disaster, not Devastation. It's Disaster. So you may delete one of your Digimon to unsuspend one of your purple Digimon, and then it plays a level 3 Digimon in its security effect. So for 1 cost, you can also choke your opponent. It's just how that goes. And then we do have 1 Calling from Darkness, because cycling pieces back is quite necessary in this deck, and it's always a mainstay card in the deck. So I think that is pretty solid for a list. I've tested it a little bit, but more testing probably will do me good. But let's see what the full deck looks like at the end of the day. So doop 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 doop. So for those people that like to see the full list at the end, here you go. You have been rewarded for your patience. So if you guys don't know, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You know the drill here. We want to get those subscribers up and keep them interested. So hitting and commenting down below really does help the video's algorithm push out. But hey, I think this is a very solid list. If there's any changes, let me know down in the comments that you would make personally to your list. So guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace!